Hello children, good morning and welcome to English class. Children, today we are going to start a new chapter in grammar, that is pronouns. Children, in our earlier class we have already discussed what are nouns. Words that are used to name a person, place, animal, bird or thing are called nouns. Such words are also known as naming words. So if the same noun is repeated many times, it is boring to read or to listen to it. In order to avoid repetition of nouns, we use words like I, you, he, she, it, they, and we. Such words are called pronouns. Now let's learn what are pronouns. The words that we use in place of nouns are called pronouns. I, he, she, it, we, they, you. These all are pronouns. Now children, read these sentences. Tony is happy. He won a prize. Here students, we have used he in place of Tony. Ria has a doll. She also has a ball. Here we have used the word she in place of Ria. This is a cute dog. It loves to play all day. In the second sentence, we have used the word it in place of dog. Hi, I am Sonia. I study in grade 1. In both these sentences, we have used the word I. We use the word I when someone is talking about themselves. Ria and Bob are friends. They go to school together. In the second sentence, we have used the word they to represent Ria and Bob. This is my family. We stay in a big house. In the second sentence, we have used the word we to represent my family. Hello Sam, you are a sailor. In the second sentence, we have used the word you to represent Sam. You both are footballers. Do you play together? Now notice students that we have used the word you to represent two people. So we use the word you not only to represent one person but also to represent more than one person. Now children, in all the above sentences, we have used the words I, he, she, it, they, we and you in place of nouns. So we use pronouns to avoid repeating the same nouns. The words I, you, he, she, it, we and they are pronouns. They are personal pronouns. Now children, she is used for girls and women. For example, she is a doctor. She is Julie. The pronoun he is used for boys and men. For examples, he is my father. He is a clown. Now the pronoun it is used for animals and things. For examples, it is a bat. Bat is a thing and it is a squirrel. Squirrel is an animal. Now the word they is used when we are talking about other people, animals or things. For example, they are playing, they are having fun. Now the pronoun we is used when I am talking about myself along with others. For example, this is Meera and I. We are friends. This is Joe and I. We both love ice cream. Now the pronoun you is used when we are talking to someone in front of us. For example, you are single, you are beautiful. Now, to make your concept more clear, let's watch one short animated story. The name of the story is The Insect Queen. So children, watch the story very carefully because by the end of the story, we will come to know what are pronouns. So let's watch the story.
Once upon a time, there was a peaceful kingdom named Gala. The king's name was John. He was very wise and kind. He had a son and a daughter. They were very virtuous. The prince was very imaginative. He wanted to meet a fairy. One day, the prince and the princess were talking about their dreams. The prince said, "I am sure I will meet a fairy one day." The princess didn't believe in magic. She made fun of the prince. The princess laughed and said, "Only children believe in fairies." One day, the prince and the princess were talking in the garden. They heard a sound. There was a cricket. It was making that sound. They took care of the cricket. It liked the prince very much. The cricket went to the queen of insects. It told her everything. The queen was very happy and she said, "I would love to meet them." One night, the prince heard a lot of noise coming from the garden. The prince thought, "Oh, there are so many crickets." He saw the queen of insects. She was very happy to see him. The prince thought, "That's a pretty huge butterfly." The queen said, "Hello, prince. I'm the queen of insects." The prince said, "I'm very glad to meet you." The queen of insects talked to the prince. She was really excited. The queen said, "Everyone dislikes insects, but you like them. I'm happy that you will be the king one day." The prince humbly replied, "They live in this kingdom too, so I must love them." Suddenly, something magical happened. The queen turned into a girl. She was very beautiful. The queen said, "All insects are happy. You would be a great king. We will meet again." The queen left the garden. The prince worked hard to become better. He wanted to be a great king. Of course, he was successful in doing so. He also married the queen of insects. Learning time. Let me teach you pronoun. Pronouns are words which we use in place of noun. We know that nouns are the names of person, object, place, animal, etc. There are many pronouns like I, you, he, she, we, they, etc. The king's name was John. He was very wise and kind. Here, he is used instead of repeating the king. He is a pronoun. He is used in place of a noun that refers to a male, for example, a man's name or a boy's name, king, father, brother, boy, etc. The princess didn't believe in magic. She made fun of the prince. She is used instead of repeating the noun, princess. She is a pronoun. She is used for females. It means we can use she in place of the name of a girl or woman or any noun that refers to a female. For example, princess, queen, mother, sister, etc. One day, the prince and the princess were talking in the garden. They heard a sound. They is a pronoun. They is used when the speaker is talking about many people. But the speaker himself is not included in those people. Like here, the speaker is talking about two people, the prince and the princess. There was a cricket. It was making that sound. It is a pronoun too. It is used for animals, plants, and non-living things. The prince said, "I'm very happy to meet you." I means myself. When you talk about yourself, use I. When you talk to someone, you can call that person you. We are now friends. The prince says, "We are now friends." When you talk about many people, including yourself, you use we. When I say we, I refer to many people, including me. I respect my father. He is a great king. Here, the prince used he instead of repeating my father. We use pronoun so that we don't need to repeat the same noun again and again. Remember the importance of pronouns. Use I when you are referring to yourself. When you are talking to someone, call that person you. He is used in place of a noun referring to a male. The king is very strong, or we can say he is very strong. Here, he is used instead of king, as king is a male. She is used in place of noun referring to a female, like Rita is a good girl. We can also say she is a good girl. We is used when you talk about many people, including you. When you talk about some other people, not including you, use they to refer to those people. And it is used for objects, animals, etc. Goodbye, children. Hope you had fun learning pronouns.
I hope you all have enjoyed this story, isn't it? Very good. Thank you, children. Stay home and stay healthy.